Hello, y'all. My name is Randy G. So to give you a little history about myself, I am 30 years old. I started the practice with Dr. Oob and his staff in 2019 of November. I've struggled with autoimmunity since probably 2014, 2015-ish. I started with really bad anxiety, then it led to a bunch of other stuff back in 2014, 2015. I used to compete and do men's physique competitions, so I was always at the top of my health. I always exercised and ate like really good, and I was probably maybe 5-6% body fat most of the time, and just very active and very healthy, and I felt like I could do anything. Like I would run sprints, I would run bleachers, lift weights, anything active. I was about it. I started struggling with anxiety where it got to the point where it started to cripple me. The anxiety was the first thing. The second, I guess other symptoms that I started getting were dizziness, chronic fatigue, what else? Brain fog, heart palpitations, just to say the least of them. I struggle with those things, and I would get like ringing in my ears. I probably said this already, but blurry vision, and just anxiety to where like I couldn't really live my life anymore. I spent the next, 4 years not being able to work, not being able to live a regular lifestyle, and being extremely anxious when I would leave the house and when I'd be in the vehicle. I actually stopped driving around that time, so that's like a little history. I tried going to medical doctors in my city. I also tried everything I could. I tried every supplement on the list from Amazon or anything that I thought. I was researching, doing videos, doing all these things for all these years and kind of trying to fix my issues, and I never really saw any progress. Fast forward, I had really bad back pain to the point where like I couldn't even get out of bed. And this was already at a period of time where I was stuck in bed all day long. I would get so fatigued from even going from one room to the other room or to the kitchen, and I was literally just like laying in bed all day, every day. Super tired, afraid to get up because I'd feel dizzy. I would actually have to have assistance from my wife to shower sometimes because I was so dizzy, and it was just not the life at the age of from 25 to 30 that I knew I wanted to live. So if there's any of you guys that are feeling this way or have ever felt this way, just know that there is hope. The hope comes from, first of all, Jesus Christ. Shout out to God, for leading us down the direction. We started getting IV infusions at a local hospital in my city, and I was doing research on IVs when I saw Dr. Oob, and I saw a bunch of like his stuff, and I started following him on social media. It took about maybe half a year before we finally decided like, hey, like I'm still not getting better from just these IVs, IV infusions, so let's go and let's finally pull the trigger on getting a consultation, because obviously me leaving the house was just like a big issue. Dr. Oob in his office is probably like 6 hours away from where I currently live. So it was definitely tough at first, but we finally went to Austin, Texas. We got the consultation, sat down with them, and it was about a 90-minute consultation. Long story short, I've tried pretty much everything in the book, and I'm still to this day not 100% healed, but I have definitely seen a lot of progress. Day number one, when I stepped into the office at Dr. Oob's office, my blood pressure was extremely high. I was 220 over 140. And recently my blood pressure has gone down to a much better range. I think it was like 130 over 80-ish. Yeah, so it's obviously a big difference. My weight, like I said before, I was stuck in bed all the time, and even to this day, I'm not exactly where I want to be in terms of like my health and fitness, but I have been able to exercise more. That's actually what I'm doing right now while I'm sweaty. I'm here in the gym working out with my beautiful wife. I've been able to exercise, go out to golf, and do little things that I really was very anxious of doing before. I just want to thank Dr. Oob and his staff. Dr. Oob, first of all, he's an awesome gentleman, and he does he's not only a medical doctor, but he practices in functional medicine. And functional medicine is, I think, the one thing that I'm trying now that I actually have hope in that will help me get better, because I've seen results. Before, I think I got up to like 320 pounds, and for the first time in, 4 or 5 years, I got under 300 pounds, and that's a huge accomplishment. I'm 298.6. I plan on doing another review down the road, so we'll see where I'm at then, but I don't get as bad anxiety anymore. I rarely have heart palpitations anymore. My blood pressure's normalized. Basically, I'm seeing results with his practice. Aubrey is my nutritionist, and the cool thing about them is they have a whole team of professionals to help get you to where you need to be. It's not just a doctor. It's a Dr. Oob, which is obviously the main doctor there. They also have a nurse practitioner. I believe her name is Mimi. Mimi is super awesome. When Dr. Oob hasn't been available, sometimes Mimi has stepped in right away and answered any questions that I've had. And Aubrey, super awesome person. They basically feel like family. Aubrey is a nutritionist. She makes things very easy to follow and to stick with. And also Donna. Donna is the counselor there. And like I said, I struggled from anxiety really, really bad before. Donna was super awesome with dealing with certain things that didn't just come down to, like more like life stuff that bothered me in my life, or trying to figure out how to help me cope with anxiety or cope with life and cope with different struggles that I'm still struggling with. But as I said before, I would highly recommend you seeing Dr. Oob. Even if you're not from Austin, Texas area, just pull the trigger. Make the trip over there. See them for the first visit. I saw them for the first visit, and I haven't been back. But I see them via Zoom, via email. I talk to them via email, pretty much on a weekly basis. Sometimes bi-weekly, or just depends. Whenever I need them, they're there to answer any questions I have, and they've made the process. And I guess the main thing is hope that I could actually get healed from autoimmunity and all these other health issues that I have. So if you guys are thinking about it, it's definitely changed my life for the better, and it could change your life as well. I mean, I'll see you guys in the next review, and I plan on sticking with the nutrition and the counseling and Dr. Oob's professional, I don't know what to say. I mean, professional guidance. There you go. But once again, my name is Randy G. Thank you guys for watching this video. It's kind of a long video, but that was just my story. Thank you guys, and make sure you guys get signed up with Dr. Oob and his staff. They're awesome. Bye.